would you mind reading this slide?
Sure. During the next 45 minutes, Mallory circulates to check in with every core member, starting with core members who have the most severe weaknesses and those who most need her attention based on their emotional state. She first reviews the core members' key points to ensure they meet the criteria outlined in the CS sessions, and then if she agrees that they do not meet these criteria, or do meet these criteria, she checks the assessment and vision for mastery and focuses on how the key points are being used throughout the lesson. And she offers direct key point suggestions to 3 core members, and then returns to them after checking in with others to check their progress.
And then a little bit more information here. Kristen, would you mind reading this?
Sure. This LPC begins and ends on time and follows the agenda. The majority of core members have 75 minutes of work time. The 3 in the mini lesson have 55 minutes of work time. All core members leave this lesson planning clinic with key points, assessments, and visions for student mastery, which have been reviewed by Mallory for 2 lesson plans. All but 4 CMs leave with fairly detailed drafts of lesson plans, and several leave with near complete lesson plans.
Okay. So based on your vision of what you just watched in that clip, and then based on this additional information, we're going to quickly go over these last 2 key points here, knowing that actually yesterday in detail with Tiffany's session, you all went over what characteristics of effective preparation and effective facilitation are. Just to ground that again, strong facilitators are strong preparers, and they need to know what CMs need to produce, at what level, why, and ultimately how. So let's actually consider, I have just some hands, some volunteers about what did you see in this clip, and based on the information there, that showed you that Mallory was a strong preparer.
She clearly knew like where her different core members were, so she was able to pull out those 3 specific core members where they were struggling, and had already pre-thought how she was going to do that mini lesson with them to best help them with those key points or whatever it was they were struggling with.
Definitely. David?
Okay, even within her mini lesson, she had 2 objectives. She stated those at the beginning and came back to them over and over again, whereas you might be tempted to just wing it if you're just doing it with 3 people.
Great level of detail. Yeah,
In order to foster collaboration, she had a poster already set up with percentages of core member proficiency or student proficiency.
Really smart. Ashley? Any other notes? Yes.
From the additional evidence, she actually looked at the CS sessions and what the students should know from the CS sessions.
Yes, Kristen.
Just one of the other planning things I really liked is she had a clear agenda that really prioritized core member work time, which I think is something that can get lost in lesson planning clinics when we get caught up and we just want to share information. But she had a clear agenda. She used her timer to make sure that core members had all of the time they needed to really work on their own products.
Definitely. So just take a minute and look through this. We touched on all of those points, which is awesome. And now what we're going to do is just hammer home key point number 5 from the other session as well, is that strong facilitators invest core members, so they provide ongoing support. They check their progress and in the moment to ensure that outcomes are reached. Now, we actually didn't see her facilitate this whole session, but what did you see her do that was very effective in this lesson planning plan in terms of her facilitation?
She asked really strong questions. Sorry, she asked really strong questions of the three CMs, and she pushed them on their answers. So she just settled for stock questions. She kind of went back to being.
Definitely. Yes.
So the other thing I like too is that she did do that, but then when she realized that this core member did not know what like an experiment meant, she was able to like provide them with an additional level of support. So it wasn't just like her always being like, well, what do you think? She also could give them some answers, which was good.
And if you were to watch this whole session, what are things that you would want to see that would show you that she's being effective at facilitation?
She's not addressing core members like one-on-one a lot of times, like even if it's just like a quick check-in, have better performance listening to. It's just more effective if you could get the information out there in one setting instead of repeating things similar things all the time.
So using that time, like interacting in a more strategic way, definitely. Yes.
I would look at core member engagement in terms of how they are all working consistently and making sure that all of them are engaged and competing.
Yes.
I want to see if she had a system and was able to actually check in with as many core members as possible to check that assessment, key points, and objective breakdown to see that they had the right vision before they went back and did the rest of the plan at the university site.
Fantastic, all excellent points. So take a minute and look through on the top. This is what Mallory did do, and we touched on these. And then think about the bottom part is that Mallory should. So if you were the school director, if you were to watch a whole lesson planning clinic in order to gauge effective facilitation, she should do those 4